the first to know Nsem-Pii TV.
Pamuka near the more adrusui nay. So where the course now chimina and no yet air brow. Na idea a could see so Ghana the Attorney General. A friend Dominic Ayini. Near or ye any Uni Bank, so when a track recorder, a dear arrow, a therefore. Me say, Attorney General, Abba, Abesnico, Abba, Abesnaco, Nanso, ni dear. Wa practice for 30 years. Na kwanya ode fasoro e ade a aye areho na aye enimguase bebre amagana. O startey emra His Excellency John Dramani Mahama appointing no sha say obe clear cases e wo nyina are all discontinue because onye interested of any of the cases. Wa amra san krofo so na yesu se omabo oman krono ana MPP aban ede o makogina court say a crime bi obefa so obeji sika no bi obefa so agi nanso e dey negotiate ye ne be ho so a ofa we a o say japa menye interested ofa we o menye interested na e come here say odane clear agent or clear amafo efiri onko a na dey the course current one kwabena Duffour the famous Uni Bank collapse Nsem e si wo MPP time a omo dragging na ko gina the court se kwan a omofa so a ye pompe sika egu bank num nanso kwabena Duffour ene ne nkrofo ekoche sika no edi de wasa omo sirem na ye de omo court say de aduru ne de momra mayi mu ano na sika no mo refund fast forward before then no na ato esien akọ court ama yakoche no a odam ama otue sika no na ono de onye nipa ana kwachiri bisa na dukwabra Duffour so a etiefo ensem de ebi asisi yenti ensem a ekoso efa kwabna Duffour anko a enam say waba be pre the flag bearership for the National Democratic Congress e dey na Attorney General e ka fa mi case no yenti kakra.
Well Libya yemfa credit man na danko Akwatia on say obaye no hu say your banks ni bebre ho no ma sebi emfa kwem enti no o ma ye a special audit about Ghana your banking system and notable names Heritage Bank no Royal Bank no Uni Bank mu ina omo kan because at the end of the day na wo hwe Ghana how will be a banker your sika footwear also the common Bank of Ghana eto also wunya your friend capital na Bank of Ghana gina so so we obi a wudi inti ama license say German for sika to we dim. Now one of the things are buying who in here say Papa Duffour Bank your friend Uni Bank no hwe ne nkrata se mu ana the sika na da Bank of Ghana no compare to the operations are na negative.
Wow.
You share o capital na share o profit a we make na ekote you know one say we nipa we starting business bia o capital ho na capital na be profit a we make asset a wo ne ade combine ni nyina bom kwoti free capital ni man e say oh what make you profit and so o share Duffour there na still make negative so bank ni so why not Bank of Ghana so why not me support o kakra
Yes
support ni buy no allegedly and your Papa Duffour money on my account fa so
abetom
Ghana ye mfa mo bank no omo fa akiri no omo ye over 5.2 billion Ghana cedis mo asem ne ko the coin can ticket ma over 1 trillion and omudi ye Duffour dami pia case ne ko ya ti Fofia Antoata ana aban asesa no ye hwe ni mu nsenka obi ti se Dr. Dominic no ya aban lawyer no ebe banan kwa beto case no so but enya sa ni ho no currently japa senya okan no waja no opuni waja no kwa kubu an ene ofosu ampofo say
bibia otwetwam
wahwehwe bibia mo this week your one e say okopi mo eye aban aso ya aban lawyer pay Dr. Dominic Aini the letter about to abont ye letter ni ma o say Duffour case Uni Bank scandal no watwam di enti na watwam a o say Duffour lawyers abananim ene na ba be kan agreement won sense to some extent say Duffour lawyers agya to say omo scanner sebi Bank of Ghana dem no mo kodi ye no omo di mo system beba Enti 5.2 billion before any lawyers almost almost 60%.
Okay.
No almost for 40. Near track case in. Na yem pese be propaganda bia o me kan asema Dr. Dominic Ayini kan e press conference na say. You we are ni ahwe analysis na nka say be no. O say but we are making here information service department.
Yes, as a government
Jubilee House ankasa. Felix Ofosuko actually posted this story 28 January 2025. I say Uni Bank settlement yields 824 million in properties, more expected. Right. The structured settlement deal in the Uni Bank case has so far delivered 824 million worth of landed properties to the state. One. With an additional 1.2 billion expected from third parties within 18 months, representing a 60% recovery of the revised 3.3 billion financial exposure. So, first paragraph, 5.2 billion. You share in kratem no scale mine and kasa afere 3.3 billion. Now, that 3.3 billion no, according to Attorney General Duffour Basse, obetuamu 60%.
Okay.
Out of the 3 billion, obetuamu 60%. I always say commit my find 60% of that. And now Attorney General Muche say 60% no. Ebe over there $2 billion because $3 billion so find 60%. Or find 50% of 3 billion crown 1.5
over 2 billion.
It's over 2 billion before the weba. No over 2 billion no. According to Abano, Omana Saka 824.
Ready yame.
Yenyanga 1 billion crown. Obi eji over 2.5 billion. Yen Saka mu 824. Into weka Bryce Simon betu just or mine yen san yanka 60%. So wow, she me calculate 60% of 3 billion.
Yeah.
3 billion yen san yanka mu ayu. Yen sanka mu 824. And cry land properties.
Okay. Amon cotton.
Yeah, cotton. A bit ma ba se to
Pricing class bit.
Esu bati. Aban se enyam 124. 124 ne 824 ne nsaka no. 1.2 beba. Ebeba na be a o se ebeba 18 months time.
Wow.
So 18 months time no 1 year 6 months.
Yes.
Any nsabeka. So Duffour and yes what they scanner back forward do or the beba be 2026 in the 27. And what the beba. Okay. Mpacho yeah. Attorney General Dr. Dominic Ayini made this known in defense of his decision to secure a settlement deal in the Uni Bank case following public criticism of his earlier press release announcing the discontinuation of the criminal proceedings against Dr. Kwabena Duffour and 7 others. Speaking at the Government Accountability Series on Monday, Dr. Ayini provided detailed justification for his earlier press release that announced the non-prosecution entry, addressing what he called misimpressions created by initial announcement. Now, Attorney General quote or no enums or I decided that it is as part of the accountability and transparency series. It is important for me to provide detail because certain misimpressions were created which are not accurate when it comes to the decision that I have taken. So according to Dr. Dominic Ayini, and no taking decisions there what case in.
Okay.
Yeah, baso.
So person uchem and
Good. Dr. Ayini explained that original civil case exposure of 5.7 billion was revised. So now 5.7 on 3.3 billion. After excluding 1 billion in fictitious accounting entry that involved their blah 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 liquidation. Under the settlement terms, too, the accused persons have provided landed properties valued at 824 billion to Uni Bank in receivership, effectively transferring the asset to the Bank of Ghana.
Okay.
Good. The defendant will also be responsible for any shortfall in the proceed from the sale of the property.
Okay, now is a so tia.
Your cotton japade na se so tia.
Obesa de beso.
Obesa de abeso. Good. The second component involves the accused person's active cooperation to help the receiver recover 1.2 billion from direct beneficiaries who receive payment on their instructions.
Okay.
So, yeah, answer about you be change a paragraph. Dr. Aini disclosed that 500 million has already been recovered from this amount, leaving 700 million to be perceived.
Wow. I say
so or the 824
no.
Or the 824 about in properties. 1.2 na kan. Wetima move 500, aka 700.
Okay.
700 million Ghana cedis you want some.
Ghana cedis.
Yeah. 700 million Ghana
cedis, okay.
So over there
billions.
70 billion, trillion, 7 trillion more something can good. Attorney General defended the existing recovery threshold, arguing that the prolonged litigation could have resulted in lower net recovery when accounted for legal costs, procedural delays, and potential asset dissipation. Blah 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 no kind. Now, in the statement no Timamindra. So now I am fancy here. First question. According General actually mu say, Attorney General actually mu say, Omo diska 3.3.
Omo di nzwampa.
3.3 and omo na ba say you bet you almost 60%. First of all, why 60? Why not 80? Why not 90? Why not 99? First question, you be address. You be say etim on say what in China? Obe say oh eye. Because you be kwa no akwa dem. Ni ama ne pardon. Called Duffour this ni.
Okay, obenyan
case in the kwa na say ye aban court jail na president won kwan under the constitution so obi bia achi na to me obema no pardon. Say president man pardon o man na enye ska bia. Ti ni enye mo 60% eye. I don't know what the everywhere we take when this no. What in China out say oh your sister and they say good. But we say 40 na be kwai.
Mbotum
40 na kwai. And then you any 60-40. See a bit man just can from one chain there. And then you 99-1. And then you 100%. They toss me no. Say Duffour say asem na court where king there. Who name for then na wo betieska. Say na bank ni Uni Bank eye adwuma pefe edi Ghana mra so e de Ghana bread na eye adwuma. License na eje no na enye mra kwa so na egu say nke yama na operate ni license oni bone bia date na oba so betieska.
Asem se be no.
And so another question. Third question I also Attorney General ma ehu ni say Duffour oni ni pass 7 bi enenye ska. Magi 824 mo de call Bank of Ghana mo koton. Mo koton na say shortage ba Duffour na ba betua.
Yes. So na leader.
On never be good. Mo we ya mo say Duffour be boa ma nipa a omaka o ndidi iskali na ye be pesi wo.
Yeah.
Ansa ne akwakoji. Now in the case whereby ye be pursue omo na ye nya omo providers omo nyina akowu e
ahye
na se oman ni benya 824 pe the toss me ensa sa settlement 60-40 what is the binding ye the plea bargaining bill by ye the by say asem be court na party AB na asem no form na tena se aka kire judge ni say ye bi ya asem no free court ye be settle be court no de nanu betum bi e de stamp asi so enti de bebe bia no se party ni fail so obetua court no bebem nti ato esien de ne sa na ye o ka so obetua court no share say na 3 months bia no ntia be 2 million be 3 months ne so wantua ana ye de ne court na court no se da bi ye hwe ni 6 months 6 months no wantua na court nso okay ene ma jailing na Kwabena Duffour die also obetua 60 no or the 824 aba obe pursue so when man pursue one emra be na chichire ne say first of all emra be na chichire 60-40
because attorney general office emra be any
yes inti attorney general fa contractor or need Duffour agreement memorandum of understanding or need Duffour assign on farmetuja timelines na ebe we are 80 months and I started that bay started next year 2026 ana
and next year I start
started next year 2026 80 months there to be
omo free power na fe no betu
na fe no betu wi ana
na anyem bia wantua no so watua so abede
wantua no so watua abede no wo I think when this one we are smart too and I always said the course in MPP so
we the moment na nya de pan because adia
you see NDC omo twen say to do be smart questions I mean me I think say obeji atum say legit 60-40 wo che wantua we wo ebe de kra no wo say bia wo tua 80 and you say yen kan 60 na 20 ni ko party headquarters
this one produce receipts
and the memorandum of understanding a Duffour lawyers and any attorney general be sign because me sure say attorney general here obi a oya akra say or better na office na Duffour lawyers aba say you bet 60-40 was any monko famra
David
e dey na be agreement e o say e dey enema secret house yes sign yes stamp man for witness e o say o produce that document in beto abonte first of all oko Ghana yembre ma and various articles na e ma attorney general kwan say or filing null prosequa
yes openzo ma chirichiri
yes and so that portion of the constitution now and yes subject to article 29 article 29 chemu say why am I discretionary power beyond that the constitution so who exercise that discretionary power now and no can say you shouldn't be arbitrary you shouldn't be biased you shouldn't be attorney general null prosequa powers no or yes subject to arbitrary or whatsoever
yeah
case be or person be opobejai either so you bias or you bias so first of all we try to do from we try Japan wa mechirim opuni wa mechirim we wa mechirim we nkwa de wa mechirim enam so obechirim mu ntini yeso ebusa na questions no se nkwa mechirim an ko bi an case say the tie di cause we try opuni case ma wa mechirim na me no me de ebusa question bia bewe na wa ba mechirim mu no nkwa de yeso ebusa question nti wa ba be file null prosequa say 60-40 cracker be the dear dancer say 60-40 40 na ekwai e dey ntina anye 80-20 e dey ntina anye 95-5 40 no dey achana na
ache
does it also suggest say in the nearest event BNPP be power mo be appoint me and me tie say me MP no any am so make discount me 60-40
any other 40-60
ebe mrebi aban mi so be bon so be ka say you say no na o kan NDC for omo fa omo adwen koso o ba o say MPP adiska what chairman ntumi what Kwabena Duffour ahin what one mo pursue NDC internal power forever
David
ebe no mrebi na MPP say over power sa attorney general bi ba MPP aban so no so ka so mo madi Ghana ska no ono de obekọ 90-10 me meje 10 fa 90 na wow wo hwe me a wo supporting this no wo be ba be kan say eya na say enye se me 60-40 dia eja kwa things will be due $10 billion and $100 million no the system be am offer $40 million $40 million
me judgment me Victoria Hammer me judgment
$40 million
me bio
se me ba me be ko 60-40 dia na me wi akese cause at the end of the 40% will give me something since we $100 million na ban be system na aka 40 dia well tete for Duffour case ni e dia mamo no
Uni Bank Nsem-Pii no e ade a e ha bi na say enema pia the we are attorney general esu any ban order na di no or say oh my Ghana because say the idea for you can mo say attorney general onye first person abo
yewura wa bon power
yewura
na general ma ban no na bon
na adodanko akufuado ona timi chi chatwuchi kata etimi ne ko tena ekotum ono ho a nana adodan oya attorney general pen odi asem yewura Betimo
Idris Waba
Godfrey
Marital Pompu Waba Akufu Waba ansa na odameba
but ni nyina chi
we yi munyina ayi ko to munyina be ya ton general
we a lawyer of good standard
jogate munyina ba
30 years oh na waba wontimi fa case enko court apart from cabinet adwan je nko
ade ba ko e shocking na ma men kan chete for say Duffour there go back and look at the time you did Duffour Uni Bank who was the lawyer. You get I want to be who the entire 64.
There's on one is a
lawyer. In fact, NDC
conflict of interest
cases they do call to Dominican chambers
and the free
and supporting. In the time of call vetting, men share sounds MP no to born and say most of the cases now we chambers na handle. Into waba baby. How sure are you say waba be say Ghana your lawyer we chambers na run we client republic your client ni your lawyer na attorney general.
And case nyina so una say omo and you prosecute omo mo say defend
yes
emfa e tie for we secret na omo dia metwam secret ni nyina
ayi ne chambers o de fa cases a wotwam na mo say Dominican chambers be nyu ni lidio aduji
tamakolo
be aduji was trained in the chambers of Dominican. Good.
It's here for Uni Bank there. I heard there. It's here for. They say there the next government ba MP ba. So who are more there? Who there?
Scanu.
Ojia.
9010.
But kind of cooler because the NDC is sa a wukatron. There hard ne ede how any ability beba. Yanko ablekuma. Na ablekuma sense ma ekoso. Na ohedi si ablekuma. Just get me bobi asum. Na police ni gina ho. Former minister ya bono na police njana na seguneji na anya bia enti dampare police ni enu ni ana enti asie bi enya adwuma
Ablikuma Akwatia say woni mo wu anu ahwenda nti wo hwe sani Ablikuma sikoi na at least we betima make predictions into Akwatia enti enu ana metie na bi na bi ka se Akwatia je obobebo ho ban. Okay. And I think it's a less than MPP.
I didn't know they bomb my.
Intina host ni busa say obebo no ban legally ana was it obi ebebo e ho ban. Legally was it obi ebebo e ho ban. And ebebo ban if we deal. And so what the lives of Obribo and him any few MPP gurus ni be o ma ba boncha be ka say that vigilante groups now no mo boa party Delta Force Juan boys
Azoka boys
easy for them. Yes, and these boys now no more boa the blue army now no more MPP ni na party number 2 major.
Yes,
and it was once and another was for the good reasons and we try or the vigilante action based on I also by elections and the chair of vigilante but you chair mu NDC behind the scenes and to Azoka and to ankone behind the scene now Azoka boys adwuma people to invisible forces and they are doing to clean. And it was a clear case in the sea war. Ablikumano. Now, our power, 1.5 IGP for state security in our resources in our one alpha. And a general my bow how I come see one your boy. And so currently I'm no case. You could hear some choni assume Ablikumano. GH1. Assume. Police statement on the by say or my interdicting. Yeah, several cases about my interdicting police. As of now, see you nobody knows. Oh, the by say interdicting. Asa, how I come see? No statement by the police. A rubber obey na cry no central for business. Who say violence be a boo amount for us or no. The whole day on co TV so was one way fine case. NPP deputy national organizer. There was a video I bought. There are 2 V8 one near Bono.
The police vote
be Lloyd. Yes, I say what the crutches na nanti.
Police vote.
Police was there. The police were there. Almost na ma. Ya boy na ma say on nanti otubuso. So Mustafa Bandi over the weekend echo Nsem-Pii FM. Almost starting intimidating tactics and me the second lamino can say Justin Kodia is there. And no me Henry Cote for the very first time Henry Cote call Akwatia.
Okay.
Yes, Henry Cote call man
Akwatia be
the me hu Brian Champon mo ne Nana B money and the other mu nyina call into washa Poladomochi case in the buy no unhye da hu MPP gurus no so mu di na chi sa because mu nyina call Akwatia underground na Samuel Okumu nyina started. Mustafa one day asem o mo kan say Yoko any BNI were wanted list.
Yes.
Now wanted list and almost the list in be call Akwatia. In the former government appointee bi obe puli up Akwatia bi aron be. Now first of all so person ochi obi a didn't na Akwatia.
Oh, that is not more
plain. So tactics are former appointee no ebe intimidator say ne eh ye pe me achime ne menko.
Ma menko Akwatia.
Me ma fa so sa e dey away ne. And minim me sure say MPP fun ate. Meant I think said they should do something about it.
I ever come much nyachi.
Eh no mun ko ne enche omo.
Because I didn't know Akwatia na so be.
Akwatia na be because invite me na membra. Mo invite na po. Mo invite a couple of people. I'm for we be that ko BNI here. You see CID we can say it on record. So mo investigate about 10 appointees. But once anything wo hwe. Eh yo konkwan na chinipa oni OSP. Wa chinipa wa se kofa Yesu bra. Kofa
ansana ya beli.
Kofa ansana we ya beli. Eh yo ko ni nkwan na yesa. CID have inviting Apodi. Omo na wiwi. Yentin joga te mu nyina akọ. Yoko nkwan na yesa. Na Yoko wanted list Akwatia na okwachi nipa. And intimidating tactics and I think it's for the very first time MPP is standing up. Yes. Mamu say Delta Force and Invincible Force for now man say Blue Amina one say omo be kwa akobwa. Osha Ablikuma they are bus entirely a two moto 5k men one keke ye take care be keke and I must say Aika but the Ablikuma be blame party ni sir. A friend you know leadership side bem because the National Council committee they call to just say they will not contest for the elections. And a parliamentary candidate, 3 days to the elections, so I say I will contest.
Wow.
Yes. Until after the elections, parliamentary candidate now go back to National Council. I go patch or say, or poor match or say, or do many chuchu from. Because National Council can prefer they will not contest for the elections. Because them, they have already won. There's no need to go back again.
Okay.
And my many flout here. So technically, the party did not prepare itself
for that
election. It was just impromptu. But at this time around, party is contesting for Akwatia. And I bet you as well my voice acclamation. But what take committee? I'm a committee na research. I'm on my obi a obi. The party is ahead. Now, my member run nominations in Mukatra Nami. On say, this week in a party, so they crack about to abontain for presidential prime minister any home croneba. And it's a very, very encouraging ikakra. Mami share Omati committee, committee in Bamre. Mami fast forward,
okay. Kennedy akompre ku Japan. Na enye ize kura. Ena dan ku ye bo programmers. Eni wa gini din. He said be biawu. Amanfo rootman. Na hwe yewura doctor. Alhaji Mamudu Baumia oginamu tintiman. Ono de ye. Yirim so oye. Last fragment IND on the gina ye. Ono so ginamu gidigidi. Enye honko a. Na so akotisi Kwabena nidin waja wako engineer Kwabena AJ Japan.
Good.
Ono so ene ukọ yi ne head officer wa brand
up mahu.
Ho feye pa.
Mahu.
Enye asem wa kura. Mu be de. Minim so wo de bibia sa akeka.
Well, party ni be nominations well you have to take a couple of names.
Brian
Champon is coming obvious. Me who recently said obi to say Adeni mo say ba of which I don't know.
When you interest me was
me interest me was Adeni mo
we police surprise.
Well for the past elections, and who are dead the most are. Now, young mammy, first of all, mammy share the fee involved. I think say last month, and a party they call Legon, University of Ghana Sports Stadium, I call a conference. Party will table a lot of amendments. And one of the key amendments on we feel was the super delegate conference.
Yes.
Say flag bearers and bro 5 wa yeni kan koto eni bi e ma ne beka 5 na omo na kwa koto main line so omo abolition.
Yes.
Now sa amra na MPP abolition no kire say nipa 20 betima ko pick forms.
Yep.
And ballot paper ne be wa esipen and affect a party no into obi ko pick nomination form no me nipa be 20. Na se member to am baomia na baomia da number 19 e affect baomia. So omo kodo so a the position of the ballot paper no e affect. Ti se me hwe baomia hwe obi a papa bi o ya akokora bi a o ye delegate o koto abama baomia. So friends number 19. Nti normally no amanfo need time obo hwe to number 19 to number 15. Yeah, my fancy one no na me dey. Me come back because many time me be character and so to number 19 e affected. And I think say it's one of the ways our party na say okay in here. Sebi. Yeah, ma kwase bia me pick 4. In that case no. O be pick 4 ma 1 billion.
So muyedu.
E so muyedu.
Because campaign go anya easy.
Because yes. Enye ni pahunu bia na beti manya 1 billion. So o be pick 4. Provided so obenya bi. Ube pick form nu ya ko fairly. O pick form na o fairly a betime nya adwen satre bi say oh when there menya anko bi. Party say unya adwen satre so ko fairly. O ko fairly o sa de beba baka. O ba fa 5 billion bra. Enti o pick form no fairly na o say submit na 6 billion.
Yes.
We 6 billion if you ma. I think now be campaign. Now ye bie eyinim delegate nim first na former MPC client to be na current first na obi enye MP or ye deputy minister but a card bearing member won't to be it's only 90 to be it's all government appointees so far so a card bearing member. So in this case, everyone say current low share you won't say former appointees ni be shifted grounds. Obi say Alan Martin or a former appointee, but when you card bearing member of the party.
Yes.
And this whole structure delegate now can say all former appointees in Metwaba. Alan Martin can come.
Okay.
But mine say former appointees or a card bearing member.
Okay, good.
Into the former appointee I was switching
camp no.
Only Metwaba or more better be. Now, former MPs, be to say, also a man kwamo, college also a man kwamo, be your opportunity to vote.
Yeah.
Your former MCs, your former constituency, so you beam. Now, Obeshan say, Nipano, also got 276 constituencies in a quiet campaign. I was say, a hobby at least when you pick up. Be running a campaign man constituency. So aside all this 6 billion back and forth picking and filing, I also talk over be not less than 100 pickups.
Yes.
For campaign
constituencies weapon.
Constituencies weapon. To the better be 100 pickups. Over 16 regions in Ukraine also to 16 pickups. And some about polling stations. We know film also we t-shirts. Obeche. What be media? Cause we one-on-one interviews. Ni na obe call. Obeye posters. Obeye eche. Charlie, is obe we no aboka be 15 billion. Enti na me nipa bi say den ni momo no. Kan me feel say
e wono ba na ha.
E hom say
e wono.
Sa o ti kan me feel say kenye Kennedy. Brand champion no on
adeni mo e wono ho che o me ni nyina ati for
yes adeni mo ye adwuma be
hwe chai business tack yeah the most how the bottom top bottom approach
and then
any bottom top approach. Nimienu, where analysis na. Why na favor no? Why na eko? Ni nyina. Here is our approach.
Well, me no me him say deep down. Well, yanko on the surface of the issue. Part in the direct by almost say the entire almost started this time around from presidential I do police station say or ma realize you say party no check and party no check ya na ejina presidential elections and flag bearership race in so enti this time around you two no free ho no ma ebe ma asumdua aba party na na ato region ato the constituencies about polling station ebi mo aba bontin say omo support ebi mo so omo support
yep
advantage e wo mu say yes indeed ye to so ho wi a e ma se oye di
correct
good disadvantage ba ko so ne say the obewe ne soro ho no one obe monopolize ase because so obi wo adanimo wo bosomtwe constituency na nko ohwe ani mu say enke ye ko bosomtwe constituency elections na
ko be wini
obe ko no anko akowini tinka bosomtwe constituency on ebe ya adanimo nipa na wini na nka adanimo wini adanimo de nipa be ko region sa na akopie national ba sa nipa no ono wo ambition wo bosomtwe constituency wo ya adanimo so what is about me wini presidential na oni motivation biem so obekọ bosomtwi because onye ni nipa na awe ne soro nti do obewe ne soro na likelihood say ne nkrofo na bewe ne region ne nkrofo na bewe ne constituency ne nkrofo na bewe ne police station because they ono be lose wo soro no ne nkrofo a omo form they will not be motivated say yenko ko e form be imagine say form ye Kennedy ne soro ye ba omia e be affect party no ti party na nso nyansa mu no ene ye nto soro de obewe ne soro no the basis no so be ne nkrofo likely we say regional chairman for nyina ba ba omia constituency ba omia na police station so ba omia eno so ne ade ba akọ
therefore ye be di bank de o kan nyina
good
nyina ne say o pese MPP no eye one
good
na ye ba ko enye ifra bere na so
yes
Baumia wo Kennedy no nyina ye MPP
good
and ultimate ko pre
good
na o winia na ye hu say MPP for na ye ko because ya anya ne sa na obi ko sponsor candidate
good
from the grassroots
good
na eba na ko do so na different person winia na afi akodane
yes
na eden tokwa eden man tokwa ba but rather say no if so na eba ye yi we ya wa akopre from obi atin ko o winia we den ya the o wini osoro ono na support
yes
and it's strategic
yes
and unique
yes I think say ebebo am part no so you see flag bearer no so betimi we on say omo to no first na nke to no am when we delay we dey say by ye to flag bearer omo say nyame adoma next year 31st ya to awi first 31st January MPP wo omo flag bearer if you work on
campaign
government na your campaign more time then so anya e dey in campaign your time and kehwe who is going for national chairman who is going for I don't know if that chairman is launch in a campaign Kokofu so call for national chairman whole lot of people asabi so beba buache ja akun ebi mo so kaso on call for national chairman just saying former general secretary John Boadu for national chairman ya te say Paul Afoko so for national chairman well interesting times ahead
aha ne dem besi enti so hwe de ekona na emu ayede ye kire se so hwe yewura Kwabena Duffour ne scandal na ha adwen na chief of government ba de besi na hwe de ekoso e wo Ablekuma ene Akwatia de hobe de na MPP nomination enya de a ebeye fidi agoro top to bottom na eno de you will give this solution papa eneba chia me de bia eti pemuka eda masi pi